poor eating habits, thinking that you will add weight and all that, and then you add weight in the wrong areas, and so you'll be struggling here and there again. So body shaming, I think the best thing that you can do is just accept yourself first of all. Always compliment yourself before someone else compliments you, and that one will go a long way. But again, I call upon all the people of the society not to body shame anyone, because it can lead to so many other effects. It can have a disastrous effects on individuals. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, I'm so happy, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for coming back here and stopping and watching my content. I'm so happy, feel appreciated. If you're new here, welcome and welcome and welcome. We love visitors, and please be in our community and join our community by just hitting that subscription box and subscribing to my channel. I will highly appreciate. When you watch this content, it's also good that you leave a comment, so that at least I can interact with you. We can interact, we can chat, and we can catch up and talk about different issues. Now, in this channel, we basically talk about everything. We talk about inspiration, we talk about mental health, and we talk about lifestyle and different ways in which we can cope with life issues and life stresses, because we all agree that, of course, in this life we need a friend to hold your hand. We need a friend who can speak to you when you're going through something, and this channel is such kind of a channel where you can come, stop over, and of course get informed, get educated, get inspired, and of course you can get a lot of insight from this channel. I want to appreciate all of you for your comment. I want to appreciate all of you for your for your subscription and for your chatting with me through your comments. I'm so happy and feel appreciated. Now, when it comes to the issue of mental health, there's so many things that can contribute to our poor mental health, and there's so many things that can really contribute to mental issues and mental illness. And I just sat down and I was thinking, and I was even listening to some people as they were speaking and talking about body shaming. This is something that is highly in practice in most parts, and it is also practiced by different people and different spheres of life. Why? Because when it comes to body shaming, I think especially in the African traditional setup, I think it has been met with a lot of negative way. People have normalized body shaming people, and when it comes to body shaming, we are all created with the likeness and the image of God. And so basically how you are created, little can you do to change the way you are molded. And when it comes to body shaming, it encompasses, or it is the way people criticizes your way or your body. They make comments that are negative about your personal appearance. And sometimes if you do not take care of this, and if it gets into your head, and if you get constantly this negative comment, they can easily ruin your mental health. They can easily get into your mind, and they can easily ruin you. They can easily lower your self-esteem, and they can also highly contribute to your poor mental health. So when it comes to body shaming, this is a common practice that is practiced in our society today. Majority of our people today have found it very easy to just body shame someone and just to let it go. And this one has an effect, especially a great effect on someone's anxiety, on someone's self-esteem, and it can lead to depression. When someone gives you a very negative comment about your body, it can lead to very low self-esteem. Because sometimes if you think of it, there's little that you can do to change your physical appearance. So if someone gives you a negative comment towards your face, towards your your breasts, maybe your hips, and generally your body, someone gives you a negative comment about that can really ruin your self-esteem. It can constantly cause anxiety to you. Why? Because of course you will always be thinking like, I might meet someone and that person might give me a negative comment. So when it comes to the issue of body shaming, it's something that can highly affect person's self-esteem, a person's feelings, a person's emotions. And of course, that as a result of that, it can lead to depression. It can lead to issues to do with mental health. And one primary way in which body shaming is majorly done is by giving negative comment. You meet someone and the person has said, "Oh, Squeezy, you have really added weight." Or maybe someone has met you and, when Squeezy, you're not eating. And like those small issues. And finally, they will get into your head and you will feel like something is wrong somewhere. Something is not working so very well. And so when it comes to the issue of body shaming, this is something that can really affect your mental health. And I want us to look in this video, I want us to look 3 ways which body shaming can lead to depression, which 3 ways in which, body shaming can contribute to poor mental health. So welcome to today's topic of body shaming. So generally, when it comes to body shaming, one of the way in which it can affect an individual is through low self-esteem. Hey, my friend, if someone has never given you a negative comment about yourself, about your body, and you do not feel like waking up and going to work, or you do not feel like waking up and wearing your favorite dress, you do not know what is body shaming. Body shaming is such a way, the way the physique we are different, all of us. And body shaming, mostly it affects women a lot, in large numbers. It affects women. How? Women, we like compliments and we love to be complimented. We love to be told that you're beautiful. We love to be told that you look good. We love to be told that you are looking stunning and all that. So when it comes to body shaming, someone has just come and the person does not appreciate you in that manner and has given you a negative comment, where this one can really affect your mind. So one way in which body shaming affects you is through self-esteem. It lowers your self-esteem. How? Anytime that you will wear a dress, you feel like, I'm not beautiful enough. You feel like I'm not comfortable enough, just because someone told you and gave you a very negative comment that affected you, and that one will affect your self-esteem. So one way in which body shaming contributes to poor mental health is by lowering your self-esteem. You don't have to be told. There is a time I remember when it comes to body shaming, I have experienced that in a very awkward manner. In such a manner that, of course, when you're growing up, sometimes you become so skinny. And I just don't know. Before you get to the teenage age, sometimes your body just decides that I'm going to be this tiny or petite and all that. And so some people brand you as skinny. Some people brand you as, this slender and slim girl, yule mwembamba, and all those kind of connotations that you can get, especially in our setup. And so when this one happened to you as a lady or as a girl, you will be affected in so many other ways. And one way in which it will affect your self-esteem a lot. You will always feel inadequate. You will always feel not beautiful enough. And this one will lower your self-esteem a lot. And a lot. Your confidence will be compromised. The way you relate with others will be compromised, because every time you'll be asking yourself, am I good enough? Have I dressed the best way? Am I dressed the right way? How do they view me? And such kind of things that will get into your mind. So body shaming is one thing that I would wish that the society do not, dwell much on, because, we are all created differently. And so, we are different. So do not body shame someone. That's one way. Lowering your self-esteem is one thing that body shaming can do. And it can highly, highly affect an individual. Another way, or another common way in which body shaming affects an individual, is by always making you have the anxiety kind of feelings. You are always anxious, always asking yourself, am I good? Am I well? Am I dressed the right way? And these ones will affect you a lot. People who are body shamed may feel very anxious. They may feel very anxious about themselves. They may also feel about, they might even worry about their appearance. And so anytime that they wear a dress, anytime that they wear a trouser, they are feeling, I'm not beautiful enough. And they might not even have the energy to move out and even go comfortably to where they are going. So when you body shame someone, that one will lead to a lot of anxiety, and they will always be suspicious of themselves. So body shaming is that part. And another common way in which body shaming can affect you is it can lead to depression. Yeah, it can lead to depression. And people who constantly criticize your appearance might do it in a manner that, that will lead you to feeling hopeless, make you feel um, helpless, because there's maybe a shaming you on areas that you cannot change. When someone tells you that you are so dark, and we are all blacks, so that one might affect you, and you might not be able to change your appearance, and you might not be able to change your physique. Some people go to an extent of bleaching their skin, and they apply the different creams so that they could reach their skin, and basically generally that will also affect them in one way or the other, because it is very expensive to bleach your skin and to maintain a very clean bleach, because of course, so you can apply some creams and they might not work in all areas. So other areas may be dark, other areas may be brown, and so you will constantly be using money to make sure that you cope up with us. So if someone has been body shaming you depending on your color, then you decide to do something that will now change that color to that person's specification, you will have to go a long way, and it will cost you more, because you will always be like, I'm doing this to make sure that I'm pleasing someone. So body shaming, that can lead to a lot of depression, and can also cause a lot of so many other issues, because body shaming can lead to you now changing your lifestyle altogether, changing your physical self, your physique and all that. And then at the end of the day, maybe you will not even like the new you. You might not be able to cope up with the new you, because if you bleach your skin, it means that you're going to constantly be bleaching or be constantly using the same creams that you're using, so that at least you can maintain a certain, complexion. So body shaming, if it gets into your head, it can really lead to your depression. So I would wish and to call upon all of us, to ensure that we compliment each other positively, and we do not body shame anybody depending on their physique. Let's just appreciate, because we are all created differently. And when it comes to the issue of your physical self, little can you do about it. If it is your hips, if you do not have you are not as curvaceous as some people, you're not as as flat, you're not as curvy, as hippie as they would wish, little can you do. You can decide, like, because you feel like you really need to work on yourself. You start poor eating habits, thinking that you will add weight and all that, and then you add weight in the wrong areas, and so you will be struggling here and there again. So body shaming, I think the best thing that you can do is just accept yourself first of all. Always compliment yourself before someone else compliments you, and that one will go a long way. But again, I call upon all the people of the society not to body shame anyone, because it can lead to so many other effects. It can have a disastrous effects on individual. Thank you.